What's up, my fellow licensed and the people too? Welcome back to another video. If I'm being honest, today I felt like traumatizing some people, and I thought what better way to do that than showing you some ads that scared me as a kid. So yeah, that's what we're doing today. We're looking at traumatizing ads. Let's go. Patty cake with no hands. And first up, we have one of my favorite Super Bowl commercials of all time, which is the Mountain Dew Kickstart Puppy Monkey Baby ad. And yes, just like it sounds, is an advertisement about a puppy monkey baby hybrid. But what I find strange about this is not necessarily like the animal baby abomination thing that walks around the whole ad for the entire time, but instead the slogan, which is 3 awesome things combined. And the reason I find that weird is just because like the audience for Mountain Dew Kickstart is a bunch of young guys who can't cook pasta. Like they can barely take care of themselves. And then you expect them to think that babies and puppies are awesome? Like when I think of awesome, I think of like riding on a seahorse in the Atlantic Ocean sword fighting a swordfish. You know what I mean? Like that's awesome. Or like, I don't know, throwing a shark off a mountain. But babies and puppies? I just don't think that fits the Mountain Dew audience. As for traumatizing this is pretty low on the scale out of ads that I have here. There are much worse ones coming up. Next up, we got another ad that I really love, and this one's called the Skittles Touch ad. And basically, again, it's very straightforward. This guy, everything he touches turns to Skittles, and it sounds like a really funny concept at first, but then it just kind of traumatizes you as he breaks down his day. He's like,
"That's awesome."
Is it awesome? Well, you can't hold your newborn baby boy in your arms. Did you feed and dress yourself this morning? I didn't. I met a man on the bus today. I shook his hand. He'll never see his family again.
Lines like those are just the type of things where I'm like, man, this does kind of make me want to have Skittles. You don't see commercials like this. This is like dark and really funny, unfortunately.
Is it awesome? Well, you can't hold your newborn baby boy in your arms. I guess that's pretty awesome.
And next up, we have this 2016 Doritos ad, which I'm sure is displayed, you know, somewhere around here. And basically what happens is this guy and his wife, they're at an ultrasound, you know, he notices that he has a Dorito, he notices that the baby's reacting to it, so he just starts whipping it all over the place, you know, whipping it around left and right and all that. And the baby, you know, wants the Dorito, and then the wife, being a typical white woman, decides she's going to put an end to the fun and just throws the Dorito across the room. And the baby, wanting the Dorito, then proceeds to, you know, follow it and shoot out of her. But as painful as that looked, honestly deserved. I mean, come on. It's just a Dorito. Anyway, though, this is a great ad. You know, this is very funny. Also, what I really find funny is that the doctor and the mom are, like, screaming, and then you've just got this guy, he looks down, and then he screams. He's like, he has to make sure the baby's not in there. He's like, hold on. Wait, my professional opinion. Yeah, the baby's not in there. Ah! And next up, you know we have something traumatizing because it's from the 90s. We have a Gushers ad from 1995. And look, this ad is traumatizing. It scares me. But the body horror and dysmorphia and mutilation, whatever, you know, we've all seen that. It's like, who cares? You know, what's really scary about this ad are the types of puns that are being made. And it's all for the banana guy.
Punch Gushers. The blast of fruit punch is gonna drive you totally fruity.
Man, I got a split.
Huh?
Mind you, I've never had a banana flavored Gusher in my life. I've never even seen a yellow Gusher. So the fact that he's even in here and the fact that he's the worst character makes sense because bananas do just kind of suck. Banana flavored anything is like the worst thing you can have, especially Laffy Taffy. If you like banana Laffy Taffy, you're a weirdo and you need to be captured by ice. But yeah, I feel bad for those kids in the 90s. They weren't seeing the peak that we were seeing nowadays. And next up, we have a set of 2 ads, which are technically unrelated, but they both happen to be advertisements that have Humpty Dumpty as the main character. And I don't know what it is about advertisers and making ads with Humpty Dumpty that just are so traumatizing, but for some reason, they cannot make this guy appealing. Like, I look at him, and it's just like, this is scary. First up, we have a Cadbury ad, and we have this egg who's just like, hating his life. He's sitting on the edge of a building, his hat flies off, and it looks like he's about to just, you know, jump off, and then he does. And it turns out, no, actually, he's not ending his own life, he's bungee jumping. And so I think the moral of the story there is, if you feel like ending your own life, or, you know, if you feel like jumping off a building, suffocating yourself with a Squishmallow, whatever the case may be, eat a Cadbury egg, you know? Nothing makes life better than having some of Cadbury's eggs in your mouth. But if you still feel like ending your life after that, after that, then we have a Kinder ad, which I guess their whole branding is also eggs. And this is genuinely probably the most traumatizing thing that I have here, because it's just an egg like mumbling.
Bubble, joy, yodel yum and choco scrum with multi-pumpable dice.
He's not even saying words. I don't know why they thought this would be appealing to kids. This is like the Teletubbies on crack. I can't say that. I don't know who thought this was a good idea. And it's actually a band commercial, so that makes sense. And next up, we have some Cinnamon Toast Crunch ads, because I felt like we should get a little bit more lighthearted, but unfortunately, it kind of doesn't. Now, obviously, we've all seen like the old-time ones where it's just like them going back and forth eating each other, and it's like, oh, it's so good that we're cannibalizing each other, which personally doesn't make me want it more, because then I'm worried that Cinnamon Toast Crunch is gonna like bite me if I buy it. Like, if I buy it, pour it in a bowl, it's just gonna go and eat me and then get cinnamon and all the wounds and all that, and I'm just gonna feel horrible and never eat cereal again. But what really makes these commercials traumatizing is not the old ones, but the new ones. Because for some reason now, it's just like a 3D animated Cinnamon Toast Crunch guy who has like a Dexter inner monologue. Like, and it's the most Discord moderator type thing ever. It's like, the beast inside me craves cinnamon. I know I shouldn't do it, but I just have to. I tried vaping cinnamon flavored vapes, but it just didn't scratch the itch. Now I want to put my victims in a cinnamon toast blunt. It's just so like strange. Like at one point he literally goes down an alley and like is following somebody like in the middle of the night and then pours milk on them and eats them. Or like at one point there's like a picture of his family and it's like, we're so disappointed in you. You're the worst person ever. Like, this man is literally a serial killer. And a cannibal. So he's Jeffrey Dahmer.
Wait, Cinnamon Toast Crunch guy is Jeffrey Dahmer?
Always has been.
Now I gotta make a separate video about that. Oh my gosh. And finally, we have some advertisements that most definitely traumatized me as a kid. I saw these when I was like 5, 6. Whenever I decided to make this video, this was the first thing that came to mind. And these are the pepperoni beef stick ads, which I guess they're like meat sticks, but pepperoni flavored.
No, come here!
But the thing about it is that it once again follows the whole cannibalism thing where they're like eating each other and all this, but it's so close to being like gory and it's got like all this dismemberment and all this. It's just terrifying. And it's kind of like that scene in the Minions movie where they're like playing with the torture machines, but it like doesn't hurt them because they're stretched and they're invincible and all that. But the thing about this is that these guys don't stretch. Their limbs just rip off. And these were actual commercials that were like on TV. These guys getting cannibalized and dismembered. And they had kids. And then the final thing is like, try these out. They're little baby animal skin. Like, I don't know who was buying these. It wasn't me. But like, genuinely, this was the one that traumatized me. Yeah, I'm done. Well, folks, that is it. And if you were traumatized, let me know in the comments, or don't. I mean, I can't really do anything about that. But yeah, if you want a part 2, I definitely know about a lot. I'm chronically online. I haven't brushed my teeth in 3 years. I haven't taken a shower.
See